such a busy couple days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, with well, I had like a fun work event. And excuse my hair. I woke up, it's just not it. I didn't do it yet. And we had grandbabies all weekend. But right now I need to, we've had a big rain last night. I need to get my lemon balm and my oregano and cut it and bring it in for processing because it's crazy. I've already cut on this twice, and where you cut it, where you get. Also, I have a little gourd up front. I think it's a spinner gourd. I can't remember what I put up there, but I've got this like some sort of I thought it was like a pumpkin vine, but it's up front, and it's massive. And now it's got a little tiny little gourd on it. So I think it's a spinner gourd, which will be great because that's what I wanted for Christmas presents. But just look real quick. The garden loves the rain. So we do have one guy. I've been picking these two to get more of. We got one guy. I'm gonna pinch him because he looks diseased, but he is really big, getting bigger. Like some of these just, oh, that wasn't even on there. Some of these aren't doing well, but also these guys are good now, but they're dying too. So I'm gonna probably be pulling these out shortly, or I'll back plant them with some marigolds and things that I have. Yeah, so anything I pull off like this, I'll just lay down here and it can compost in place for now. But yeah, everything's doing great. So this is that one crazy pole bean growing side by side here with our, I'll put him here so he has something to grow on. With our tomato, he's just growing like a crazy, oh well, it's fine. All right, we picked a couple of beans yesterday too. This I need to set up. It looks like it's fallen. So I need to get out here and do a little bit of staking. Let's just check this bean plant because, oh, yep, see, overnight it grows beans. It's got more, but they're not ready. We picked a couple yesterday, or Ella did for me. So that's all we got right now, but there's so many more buds on this particular plant. I've gotten a whole bag. So we'll just put this here. And then this is oh no, there's a spider you can't make. It's a writing spider, which I don't mind there, but you can't, I gotta cut this. All right, I'm gonna cut around it and see what we can do. All right, I don't wanna disturb her, but at the same time, this has to be cut. So I'm just gonna take what I can over here and try, oh, I already screwed up her thing a little bit. But I need to get this lemon balm as much as I can of it. Because it's taking over this planter, which I kind of knew it would. So this corner should be fine to take. And some of this will be made into like a tincture, and some of it is going to be a like lemon balm tea. Gosh, I feel bad that I'm disturbing her, but oops, I think I got a little bit of apple balm or apple mint. I did. I got a little apple mint tea too. Whole basket right now of lemon balm already. I'm gonna leave the rest. I'll just show you. That's how much I got. She's right there, so I can't get this like over end corner. Probably can cut those little bits over there. Let's do that. I'll just cut them here and then I'll grab them. All right, so let's take a look down here real quick. I just want to see how everything else over here is doing. Look at this coming out here. This is a pumpkin plant. There is a little girl pumpkin on it. I saw it the other day. I don't know where she is now, but we are starting to get a bunch of flowers, and I did see that there was a female pumpkin. All right, these are squash. And they're getting morning light. Oh, we're getting our first little blooms on them. Excellent. And there's some watermelon down here. These are all beans. Now these haven't gotten their flowers yet. They've just been growing. And so this whole section in the middle is all different types of beans. So they're doing really well. What is that? Oh, I've got a coleus back here. I saw that and I didn't know. I thought it was something on my plant. I don't remember what these things are. It looks like they might be some more pumpkins. That's all doing well. I have these growing here too. These are Kajari melons, but they are not doing well. And I was hoping they would like kind of grow up, but it just sort of looks like they died. See, their ends came off. Yeah, they didn't make it. So I'll see if I can plant more, but I don't have a lot of those seeds. There was one down here. I don't think she made it either. She's trying to. She's still okay. She's doing okay. I set her in the sun so she can grow. All right. Anyway, all right, let's go cut the oregano because that's growing truly like a weed. Let's shut our door. Walk around Robert's mess. This is a trailer he said he's been building for 2 years, but he hasn't touched it. And this stuff is all is gonna go back up on the deck once our deck is done. We did buy the stain for the deck because that was what we were waiting on. All right. These strawberries I need to do something with and transplant and find like a home. I want to build a whole bed of strawberries. Okay, this is the oregano. That's all trailing. This is what I'm going to cut next. I don't have my tripod, so hold on. This oregano. Goodness, what a bounty. All right, and then I've got my carrots growing in here. They're very small. I need to really start like taking these little baby ones out of the sides. These are mixed in. I've got some, these are done. These are where they were. Little leggy pansies that were in here. I'm just thinning some of these out. There's too many in here. And they're not growing because of it. And some of these. Oh, friend. You're good. All right. These little guys, I want to just get these out of here. Give the big guys room. Let's get this guy. This is the little guy, but let's get this big guy out of here. Maybe he is big, maybe he isn't. We'll see. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful carrots. Little but good. Little and sweet. There's definitely some good sized carrots. This one might be a good sized one too, but I should have left that one in longer. But some of them just truly need to come out. Those are small. We'll let them go a little bit more. I I wonder if you can replant carrots. Let's see. We're going to be an experiment. Probably not. It probably won't work. Here's a good one. I want to get this one out. There we go. Now we'll wash those up. Those will be fine. All right. Well, that's a fun little harvest this morning. Hey guys, so it's Monday. I'm on my lunch break, and Ellen and I did not plant up our planter because she had too many other things she wanted to do, and we had a little friend over, her soon-to-be cousin Lily. So I've got these beautiful purple dahlias. Oh, it says zinnias. These are zinnias. They don't get. These were $7.98 at Lowe's. Let's see how big they get. 10 to 36 inches high, so they can get kind of high. They're going to be kind of in the back of this container anyway. And then I've got kind of like the moss rose, and then this pretty, like, I don't know what this is. It just says tricolor sweet potato vine, but it's got beautiful like green and white and like, or cream and purple. It's stunning. I don't know, I think it's a trailing habit. We'll find out. I don't know how much soil I really need in here. This is I just emptied what was in here. It's a shallow one, and I'm hoping I can actually get all of the, let me put my other thing on, that I can get all 3 of them in here. If not, I'll just put 2 or 1. We'll see what works. But let me bring you guys this way. The dogs are barking. Somebody must be at the door. I probably got a package or something. It's very hot out. All right, let's try this first because I probably have to put it a little bit more up. She's super sweet. Look at this. You got these big, beautiful, beautiful zinnias that should bloom all season. Same thing with these guys. The moss rose, I think they're called. They actually are more of a succulent. They don't need a whole lot of water care. And then, of course, we have these guys that honestly, once this guy grows up a little bit more, this will be in a little bit more shade, which it will appreciate, I think. That might not make it here. I'll see how it does, because it was out here yesterday. It was burning, but it was in its small container, so it may be fine. So I do think this will eventually kind of go down the side here as it gets a little heavier. But overall, that is super, super cute. We're gonna have to replant this pot at some point. This was all stuff that the bird seeded. And then this one that I did with Grayson, kind of, he was playing too when we were trying to do it. Reminds me of pink lemonade, because you've got these like yellow blooms, and then these like yellow and pink, and then some that are all pink, and then some that are sort of like speckled with pink and yellow. This is doing great. Look, it's kind of creeping up there, which I love. This I was hoping would grow over, still hasn't done it. It's growing upwards. Very interesting. This is come up and over. And then this guy, this is our Cleome. Oh my goodness, so pretty. Those guys are not getting as tall as I had hoped that they would. They are kind of like reblooming, which is great, but they're kind of hiding. Oops, they're kind of hiding back there. They're just not as big and tall as I was hoping. So when this one is bloomed out, I may like cut it and put something else a little bit lower in there, because that's a little bit crazy. But this was a container of like extra stuff, and that was a self-seeded Cleome. So this was a little bit more intentional. So we'll see what we get going this year. But it's looking cute, and I still have to plant that up. And that there's Coleus that's self-seeded in both of those, but I am gonna plant something in those and replant that at some point here as well. So I have to process some oregano and lemon balm and put them in jars. but before I can kind of sit outside, have a cup of coffee and do that, I have to do dishes. This is a culmination of 2 people in the household working full-time and having literally so much going on every evening that we just haven't had time. Robert doesn't really do the dishes, I do. And I don't even know how many loads I did, but this is probably 2 or 3 days worth of load that didn't get done. The counters are messy. Just need to get this cleaned up. So I'm going to sit you guys to music, and I am going to finish my chores because it is so messy, and then we'll do some fun stuff after that.
Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces all the time. Pictures so perfect we play through, only cause you set up the angle. Web that you weave got us tangled, caught in what's before our eyes. Show off your fantasy reality, whoa, that's yours, but I'll keep doing mine. You'll be living your good life, catch a glimpse from the outside, then you see me now, see me now, see now. Don't need any timeline to prove that
All right, it's been 30 minutes for you guys, not so much, but this is a thermos that makes hydrogenated water, which is really good for inflammation, really good for healing your body. So, and I got it on, I believe, Amazon. I'll link it for you guys in case anybody wants it, but it takes 9 minutes and it hydrogenates your water. I don't know if the hydrogenation bottles work as good, I'm not sure. But I do try to drink hydrogenated water, just something new I started. I got this cleaned off, and I got a bunch of stuff soaking because there was some potatoes and I think onions, and they were nasty, and we were dealing with some gnats really bad. And then those bananas I think I'm going to put in the fridge for now. This is going to all go in compost, other than maybe I'll plant that sweet potato that's sprouting. See if we get more sweet potatoes. I don't know. I've never really grown sweet potatoes, so we'll see. Those are all soaking, so as soon as they're done soaking, I will clean them. I've got to clean out that last countertop over there, and I'm not going to worry about organizing too much of it now because I got to get to other stuff, but I'll come back to that later. I also had to put cortisone cream on my neck. I was itching so bad. I got some kind of a rash on my neck, so, you know, hives or something I'm allergic to. God only knows. I'm sweating though. All right, let's finish this last corner.
Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces all the time. Pictures so perfect we play through. Only cause you set up the angle. Web that you weave got us tangled. Caught in what's before our eyes. Show off your fantasy reality. Whoa, that's yours, but I'll keep doing mine. You'll be living your good life. Catch a glimpse from the outside, then you see me now, see me now, see.
Beautiful, beautiful day out. And then I'm gonna maybe sit on the porch and process the dry oregano and dried lemon balm. But I'm gonna go ahead and get 2 jars for that because I actually think I have to harvest more lemon balm again. We'll see. Don't need to be cute, just using old spaghetti jars that we cleaned out for the lemon balm and oregano. Put this away, and then let's go put this outside. All right, so I'm gonna go put this stuff in our compost, and there's a big, oh, he went away. There's a big like orange and black kind of fly looking bug, and I wanted to get a closer look, but he's gone. My oregano is still going crazy, even though I cut so much off of it. All right, let's go. It's one of those days, we got it, you know how it is, but you're getting ready to travel on vacation. There's just so many million things. All right, this is loaded with bugs. It's looking good in there. I think I might keep this out. I may grow that, but this is going in. Hold on. Might as well take a look and see what's going on in the garden today. Oops, because I haven't, my little sign. Hoeing ain't easy, people. Hoeing ain't easy. All right, because I had to, oh, we got a little fly thing that, I don't know what that is, but it died. Look at that. It looks like whatever it is, it could have hurt you. I don't know. Maybe not. All right, so I had to take one yesterday tomato plant out that just wasn't cutting it. That one too isn't doing very well. These ones all need better staking. We have a sunflower here getting close to opening. I probably won't see it open though, or maybe I'll just see it starting. These guys are having a hard time. Looks like maybe that got to double pollinated. It looks like almost every blossom on this particular thing is in a double blossom. I don't know why it's doing that, but it is. We also have like beans going crazy where they're not supposed to. Like this one bean plant is massive, and it just is climbing up my green beans. Or climbing up my not my green beans, my tomatoes, which is fine. But this needs way more support than it has. I got to get in here. I had it staked, and I got to get in here and try to figure out something else for it. All right, beans. These are all beans coming in. We got some growing down in there. That was one bean plant. And then this, I picked the calendula the other day. These beans are growing up here too, which is fine. So we'll let them go. And then I also picked some basil. These are about done. They don't like the heat here, the calendula. I'm going to come in, and it's still wet, but I'm going to wet it again because it's going to get hot. I planted a whole bunch of wildflower. I added compost, and I added a whole bunch of wildflower seeds in here. So we'll see what it does. See, I just picked it, and look at it. It's like wild and crazy. It needs more picking. And I have another bit of it back there, right there. but I'm letting that grow because that's establishing. So this bed's doing great. This is the apple mint that's really starting to be very happy up here, which is great. This is all peppermint, and I could probably cut some of the peppermint too. And then this is sage, and that's doing amazing as well. All right, so the herb bed's great. This is wild and crazy. This is even crazier. It's my pumpkins coming in. I don't know what kind. Grayson planted them, and it's just going to take over the whole walkway. But I did see like a little baby pumpkin somewhere on it, like starting. I don't know. It wasn't pollinated and the flower wasn't open yet. Most of the stuff coming on here is male flowers. So hopefully we do get some flowers that are female coming in soon. These are some squash plants up here. And again, same thing. They're just starting, and they've got mostly, from what I can see, tons of like flowers, but they look like they're all like male flowers at this point. You can see them. They're kind of all up here, but it might just because it's like too hot. I don't really know. And then these are all the bean plants, and they're just a wall of beans. They're crazy. They're absolutely crazy. So like when I see them starting to like, if I can kind of, I'll try to like put them on that thing to keep them going. I did cut down some of the canopy here, which I could reach. The rest I couldn't. Looks like I missed this one. And it looks like I got something growing up here, which is fine. Grow, baby, grow. This one too. You can take over here too. I'll like clip one of its things over here. That way it can kind of get off the ground and maybe have a shot. I don't know. We'll see what it does. I don't even remember half the stuff in here. I have labels, but really the beans and the squash is what took off, and that's really it. And then I'm gonna have to plant something new, like that soil, something dug in it. That stuff I just laid down there to compost. There is like some watermelon plants growing here, but they're not doing well either. I do have some up front that are doing much better. So, and I don't know if we'll get a pumpkin, but I'm just gonna let it go and see. We'll see what, it's just like getting to be like a craze over here, which is fine. The only thing I do want to add some like more flowers. That's what I want to add over here, is just some flowers. Because I don't feel like it has enough. And then this flower bed needs a lot more soil. I added a little bit of compost in it the other day. I think part of the problem is it was too many leaves and not enough nutrients in this soil, so it needs to really be built up. That's going to need to be more filled up too. That's like lost a lot too. That was like 6 or 7 bags. But that's all for another day. So for now, and I just set the little guy back there. I'm not going to worry about planting that at the moment. I got other stuff to do, the sweet potato. So I'll also show you what I did with, well, Ella didn't end up doing the flowers. She wanted me to plant them because it was too hot and she had other things, so I did it on my own. But that flower is looking cute too. I'll give you an update on the 2 little containers up here, and I planted some seeds in the one that had all the planted stuff from the birds and squirrels, so it's starting to look pretty. So coming in, this is the portulaca or moss rose. They actually don't need a lot of water, and they can handle a lot of heat. Now they get this one's going to get bright pink, but there's orange ones, yellow ones. This was almost like a fuchsia that's very similar to these beautiful, this is I believe this is a Proven Winners dahlia in this really pretty fuchsia color. And then we have this really pretty like ivy vine that it's a tricolor one, and look at all the beauty on this. It's so pretty with the purple and the green and the pink and white, really gorgeous. This is the one that Grayson and I did. This part's going crazy. These are all Proven Winners. Everything in here is Proven Winners. This definitely is not strawberry drop coleus because there's no pink on here at all. And it was supposed to be a trailer, and it's growing up, not over. So I don't know what this is, but this was definitely mislabeled. I think it's chocolate drop. And then this is a cleome that just randomly grew in here, and so I let it but it's so much bigger than the rest of the container. It's kind of funny, but my neighbors can see it, so that's good. I need to cut these bracts off here, and then I should get some new shoots coming up back there. And then that's sunflowers that the squirrels have planted. And then these my neighbors gave me. My neighbors had gotten sick and was going to her mom's for a month, so she came over and gave me all these different amaryllis. And then this is my amaryllis right here. I think it's red. I don't really know. This was one I got from work from a client, and it's not bloomed ever. I just don't have a lot of luck with these. We'll see how they do. We'll just have to see, but they're enjoying life outside right now. And this is a self-planted guy. He just self-seeded himself here. He needs water from what I can see. Down here, I think this is a weed. I was letting it grow because I wasn't sure, but I think it's actually a weed. There is some, you can see down here, this grew on its own, the columbine. All these were self-seeded. The pansies are done. There's little white ones, yellow ones, and purple ones, but they're pretty much done. Back here, I do have some seeds coming up. That's actually, I think, that's more of a pansy there. These are little seeds I planted. I don't know if they're marigolds, cosmos. I don't know what they are. Same thing here. I planted random seeds in here. We'll see what they are. Well, here's what the seed head looked like. I don't know. They look like they could be, I don't know what they are. But whatever they are, they're coming up. That's what I do. I plant random stuff. I have a Tennessee spinning gourd vine growing in the front yard. It's so magical and pretty up there, though, that I can't pull it out. Oh, and I thought I got all of the lemon balm out of here in chives, but no, look. More chives came up here, which I need to cut and process. So, and then this is more lemon balm that came up. I thought I had gotten it all, but it's self-seeds, so I have more here too. But that's in the mint family. That stuff just grows like a weed. There is what is that? Is that one of those lantern flies? Look at this thing. Aren't these like the invasive flies that we don't want? Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure those suckers bite you. Anyone know? Ooh, okay. I forgot. I have to run to Target because I have to get some, there's little butterflies everywhere. I've got to get some clothes for Savannah. Her birthday party is tomorrow. She turns 2. So let's go to Target. All right, friends, I went and got a toy and a little clothes. I have a couple other things at home for her too, just a few little things, so I'm going to show all of it to you when I get home. I also stopped and picked up a coffee. She wrote Happy 4th on it. Ooh, hot, 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 but yum, yum. All right, so I'll fill you in at home because it's just too hot to sit in the car. I love this song. I wonder if I can sing just a little bit and not get copyright. Maybe. Probably not. 6 pounds and 9 ounces, looking up at me like I've got all the answers. I hope I have the one you need. I've never really done this. Now I know what scared is. Sometimes I'll protect you. Pile of laundry that just came out of the dryer. I need to do, and I want to show you guys these. I may take these to Disney. I don't know yet. So I bought these little rocks that were, oh, where's one? Here's one that I just was sketching on right here. So they're just little white, I don't know what type of stone it is, but they're like cut perfectly round. So this is my favorite one. I painted this one. It says, "Don't be crabby." And my sister's like, "Oh, that's me because I think she's a Cancer. She just had her birthday end of June." And my other sister goes, "Yeah, and you're a crab." So she wants that one. This one is just a fun little like 4th of July one. We found a strawberry one at Disney when we went. This one got messed up and I went over it again, but it's just little flowers. I know it's probably might be backwards, and maybe I can flip the screen, but it says "Be happy" on it. It's just some flowers. And then the last one, it says "Smile," and it's also got just flowers. So I painted those. I may paint more, but I don't think I'm going to have a whole lot of time because it's Friday. we've got Grayson coming over. We're doing fireworks. I'm going to show you what I got for Savannah. I've got to wrap it. So her like bigger gift, because she really doesn't need anything, but this is so cute. And with their other grandpa, my ex-husband, they do go in a camper and go camping a lot. And so this is a little pink, little like Fisher Price Little People Barbie. It's like Barbie Little People camper, but it's for kids 1.5 and up, and she's about to be 2. So it comes out like this. You've got these little seats here. It's got, and then the seats move.
Good morning.
So the seats move and turn, and then there's
What's for
like
breakfast?
a Barbie little person and a doggy and some food and like little things in here, little accessories, and she can drive it. So cute. She'll love this. So it's got a little pool up here even. And let me grab this other stuff down here. Oh, and I got her a bathing suit, but the bathing suit's over there. I'll have to show that to you. She likes Bluey. She's into Bluey right now. So I got her, and she loves music. That girl danced at her mommy and daddy's wedding the whole time. So it's got...
How are you? We're very nice.
How are you? We're very nice. So she'll like that. Those are her 2 like toys. This is a Montessori learning card early education device, and it's got like 200 some cards in it. You put the card in it, and I think it says the word. It's like it's got like a little charger thing, and this looks like it's a little kitty cat, and she's starting to talk a lot. She says a lot of words. She says TT. She says TJ. She said nitro. She says a lot now. So that's just to continue her learning. Oops, you all right there, Nitro? You okay? Okay? Hold on. Sorry, Nitro was coughing. And then I got her a couple little clothes. Not a lot, but this one, first thing is like a little romper. And it's just so cute, and it's like in a pale purple, or pinky purple. And I just thought this was just so cute. I could see her running around in this too, and it's got the little snaps at the bottom, so real easy to like just change her diaper. Although her mom was probably going to start potty training her soon. This is adorable too. This is Oshkosh, and it's like little overalls for the summer, and it's got like little like flowers, I think, on it. Yeah, can you see them? Flowers and strawberries, I think. Yeah, that's what it is. It's flowers and strawberries that are on it. So I just thought that was adorable too. So those are 2 outfits. And then I got one more. This is, oops. Take those. I gotta take all the tags off anyway. But these are little, this is a skirt for her. A little 2T skirt. Isn't that cute? And it's got like a little heart pocket right here, so she can put her things in it. I don't know how easy. This one you do have to pull all the way down, like take them all the way down to change a diaper. But, and then to go with that, we have a cute little, a cute little shirt. So those 2 go together. And then the only other thing that I have is the bathing suit. Oh, these were $1.50. So I think she already has these, but these are in the next size up, and they were $1.50. So I snagged them. So those are just like a throw-in, because they were on sale and they were her size. So let me show you the bathing suit. I can't remember if I showed it to you earlier in the vlog or whatever, but hold on. This is the cutest thing. So here's the hat, her little sun hat. And then the top, so cute. My son's gonna hate this because it's a bikini. Here's the bottoms, and then, well, the bottoms, they go this way. The bow goes in the front. So you have that plus this. Isn't that adorable? I mean, girl stuff is so cute. Plus the hat. Oh, I loved it. So anyway, I got to wrap all of that. I just finished mopping the floor. I was so aggravated. Let me show you this. I didn't even finish mopping my floor. It's wet, so I got most of the floor mopped, but I didn't get like behind the table and stuff because I bought a new mop kit, like a Swiffer one, and this is all it came with. There's more in there. It just wasn't coming out. It came with a like miniature size. I thought it was going to come with like a full size. No, it came with a little baby one. I still have not processed the herbs too, but I have time. So I got time to fold this and then do the herbs. And because My son can't come over till later on, and I got to fold the laundry. So, and I still have my coffee. I talked to my daughter for a little bit, and then my mom and dad have been on the phone with me for like, I don't know, 45 minutes about stuff with Disney that I needed to do, which they reminded me that I need to grab my passport, because I guess if you're traveling within the United States, you need the enhanced license, which I don't have. Although I need to get a new license because I think mine expires on my birthday this year. So, but you can just use your passports. We're just going to use our passport. Also, look at this. This was my tea this morning. This is my little team. That's what I got. I got a little mug with my kids. So that's my assistant coach, Brandon, and me, and all our babies. And it says T-ball, and then it says 2025 coach. So, and I got a really nice little coach card from one of my kids, and a keychain from one of my children, and she said she had something else that she got me, but it didn't come in time, so when I see her, I'm sure she'll give it to me. But yeah, so I'm kind of sad that the baseball season is over, but also there's a lot of stuff I want to do with my grandkids over the summer, so it works out, and I don't really want to be sweating in 100-degree weather. The last few games with the babies were hot for all of us. So, all right, I'm gonna enjoy my coffee, and then I'm going to start wrapping these gifts for Savannah's birthday. So we were at the school.
I gotta go.
Drew, what did you go to school here for, like 2 years? First and second? Or kindergarten and first and second and third? Okay. Well, anyway, this is where we are to watch fireworks. Is he going pee? He's going to just pull it down right there. Cool, huh, Gray?
I just fire some rounds off. Boom, 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 boom.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think they are.
Okay, I'm gonna lay down.
You want these?
TT and Grayson. Whoa, that's a big one. Hey friends, I am out here in the morning at like 8:45. I'm still in PJs, but I wanted to show you, I had a really nice experience with Proven Winners. So last fall, I had bought one of their new Fairy Trail Bride hydrangeas. I was so excited about this hydrangea. I had bought several other hydrangeas. Every hydrangea that I got from them is doing well. One, I'll have to show you one of the Wee Bit Invincible ones that I've got, because one's all budded up. I did an experiment with one in the container and one in the garden, or in the plant in the ground. The one in the ground has more foliage and is bigger, but didn't bloom. And the one that's in not too far from it, a few feet away, is in the container and fully bloomed and gorgeous. I'll show you that. But the Fairy Trail Bride hydrangea, I was so excited about. That was probably the one I was excited the most about. And I got to find a good spot to plant it. But last year I had planted it in a container. Usually I'll do that with sometimes these smaller ones, and I may still do that with this one. But it died. So spring came, winter, or fall, winter, spring, and it was dead. It was just all brown sticks. So I messaged them just to let them know that, you know, because I think it's supposed to be hardy. Let me see if it tells me here. It's hardiness zones. Like, we're in the hardiness zone, I know that. Yeah, it goes to zone 9, and I'm a zone 7, so it should have been fine. But we did have some, like, warm-up, some, like, frost. Like, it would warm up, and then it would, like, freeze again. So I don't know if that did it or what, but anyway, it died. So I messaged them, let them know. And Lindsay, I want to give her a shout-out over there, because she, I didn't ask for it, but she sent me a brand new one, and it's been here a little bit now, and it's starting to get little flowers on it now. And so and this is like one that's like a hanging hydrangea. So it mounds up and like over. I'll tell you the specs on this, because I think it gets fairly large shrub. Maybe it won't get super large at my house, but flowers along the entire length of its cascading stems for a stunning display of white flowers. Needs 6 hours of sun. All right, let's see. Or 4 to 6 hours, it says. It gets 4 foot tall and wide. And you should space them 5 feet apart. Moist, well-drained soil. So I could actually put this up here if I cleaned out, because I could clean out, well, I don't know if I have room up here, if it's going to get that big. I'm not sure where I'm going to put that, but also I need to water a couple little things over here, and there was something else I was going to dig out. What was it? I was going to dig and move something, but I don't remember what now. Well, I'm going to find a spot for this berry trail hydrangea. Let's go find a spot. Also, yesterday I saw right down here, it's like, look at these guys. That one's done, but look at the pretty yellow. They're from a plant up here. Stick them back up in here. So you can see this one, they come like all the different colors come on it, and you got, at the very bottom, I've got the most beautiful ones. Let me show you those. And look at all these, oh no, Japanese beetles fornicating. Dum-dums. I love these ones that they're shorter at the bottom. They're light pale yellow and pink. Oh, so pretty. Oh, we got another windflower coming in. Snapdragon over there. Some beautiful hyssop. That one's a deadie. I gotta get a clip him off so we get new ones. Angelonia's coming right up through that thing. So beautiful. See, it's a good thing I put it there too, because it got so tall. I need more of this. More Angelonia. I love it. That guy's getting eaten by the birds and the bees. They're pollinating it. They are loving that big sunflower. And there's more over there that are growing. We'll walk over there. Oh, look, more Rudbeckia that I planted. This is coming in a darker color. I think it's the same Rudbeckia too. You get all these different beautiful colors on the same thing. I got little pockets of Rudbeckia kind of all over the place. One of our dahlias coming up. I have no idea which one this is. All these are sunflowers getting ready. I got sunflowers everywhere, all along here. There's like a whole row of them this year, and they all came. Usually I do that and they don't grow well, but this time they did. This is one of my favorite dahlias. It's so fluffy. Or not dahlias, a zinnia. It's just a fluffy little thing. Beautiful, beautiful blooms on this baby. And here's one that's a little bit more aged out. You can see the difference. Let me even get them together. You can see the difference in them. All on the same plant. Actually, this one looks like it's coming on the same plant too, and this one's white, so maybe that's a different one. And here's another dahlia coming up. Little baby zinnia. So I have something to push these up because they're falling. There is a dahlia plant here. Looks like she had a bloom that I missed, so I don't know what that looked like, but she should have more. She's probably just waiting for a little bit more sun, because I think these sunflowers are getting her. Really pretty pink ones. Look at these dahlias. This is getting ready to bloom. These might be a white one. I can't remember, but look at the nice big bloom on these. These are going to be fun. My sedum is just starting to get a hint of pink. We've got some gorgeous self-seeded coleus. This is a zinnia. Look at this, is an ephaceated one. 2 blooms grew together. Isn't that funny? And then you can see here's another, like a little darker pink. And we have some more blooms coming on this. I really need to like thin this whole thing out after the year, because it's a little crowded over here. But we're gonna go on the other side to take a look at, we have a problem here, and I'm gonna get some stuff in look at all that poop too. That is like a lot of fornication. Those are all Japanese beetles. So I'm gonna go get them with some soap, and they've all pooped. Look at that. They're getting in my brand new bloom that's trying to open here. So I'm definitely gonna get on that now in the morning here. But I also, oh, there's a little bumblebee, and he's sleeping right on my sedum. Can you guys see him? Oh, he is precious. Oh, little baby, don't sting me, okay? And then up here we have the a multi-branching, self-seeded sunflower, very sunny and cheery. This one is done. I let them dry out because the birds love them. I come out here sometimes and there's little goldfinches on them. And then when you come down here, I have some self-seeded tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. We had them here last year. Here's another dahlia that's getting ready to bloom, which is exciting. These are all self-seeded, and I pulled some out, and I still have so many. But look at this one. I might transplant this one here, because this is like my favorite color when they get the pink, like a watermelon shades on them like this. But I might leave this one here, and like, I don't know. They look pretty here, but it's like making a wall of coleus. I don't know what to do. Let me back up and show you how much there is here. And literally I have coleus throughout this entire bed. I didn't plant any coleus this year. It's all self-seeded from last year, which I did grow from seed. Look at this one. This one has like polka dots. How pretty is that? And it's like, that's a unique one. It's like half with the white, half not. This is all big sunflowers. So the one that was facing the other way, we have one coming here, here, all big, beautiful heads. All sunflowers. Ew, bad. And then, isn't that beautiful? Beautiful zinnia. I also, this is all self-seeded too, the Verbena barriensis and the goldfinches, whatever, they love this. It's actually been good because it's given my Proudberry coralberry, which has gotten so much beautiful growth on it, a chance to just put more growth, and it's starting to get, its flower buds are just beginning, and they're not, last year they were real early. This year they're perfect. So we should get some nice berries on that. These are also self-seeded. Oh, I know I wanted to show you these. So these are my Tennessee spinner gourds. Like, this one probably didn't get pollinated, I'm guessing. I bet you this one will fall off right here. But I hand pollinated that one and that one. And so I know they're going to do well. And oh, that one must have opened yesterday. Those are all females. There is a male flower right there, so if any of the female flowers open in the sun, I can pollinate by hand like I did these two. These gourds only get like this big. All right, let me show you the two hydrangeas. So this is the hydrangea in the container. It is absolutely stunning. It starts out like a light green, and then it fades and brightens up into more of a beautiful white. And this one is completely loaded. And then we look at the same one, its little sister. And this one is right here, and it's got a lot of beautiful growth on it this year. And it goes all the way back there, but no buds yet. But that could be because it looks like it's going to, but it just doesn't get as much sun as that one over there. That one's in the sun. There is a wild like daisy back here too. I want to dig that out and plant it. I'm actually probably not going to plant that hydrangea just yet because I got to figure out a spot. I think I'm going to have to dig, but let's take a look and see what's going on over here. All right, so we have our, this is the same thing. This is all the, what is this called? Rockin' Blue Suede Shoe Salvia, I think. We've got some red coneflowers back there. These are getting ready to come into bloom. This is some sort of a bottle bush tree. I just cut back most of these. I got to cut back the rest of these blooms so that our butterfly bush reblooms again. Our irises are done. We do have a nice show right now of our daylilies. So pretty. These ones are almost done. This is a newer plant here, and this has got the purple, like a mauve purple, really beautiful. But those are probably not much longer. There's a few more buds on this one, and one right here. And my mums are blooming, so I'm going to let them flush out completely. There's like a swath of them right here. And then I'm going to cut them back. These are almost ready to be cut back as well. Again, they've bloomed twice. These ones have a purple bloom, and I've already cut them back once because they bloomed out, and now they're blooming again. These are a lover right here. The liatris are covered right now in bumblebees and some kind of a scary wasp thing, so we're not going to go over there. I'm good with the bumblebees, but that's it. And it looks like I have a Rose of Sharon open there. My hibiscus is getting ready to open there. We had a hibiscus open yesterday, but let's go look at the pretty Rose of Sharon on the other side. That's doing really, really well. We do still have a few little blooms of our magical little butterfly bush. And here's this girl. Now, in the camera, I feel like she's looking very white with the red, but she's actually the palest pink. She's a pretty pink color. Really, she's more pink than she's showing. I might be able to show a picture of her. You can kind of maybe see. Nope, it looks white in the camera, but it's pink with red. So I'll get a photo of it so you can really see how it looks. And then here you can see we had a pink bloom that had opened up yesterday right here. And that one's done. Oop, there's a bumble in there, I think. We'll let him get out. This is some soulmate milkweed for the butterflies. It has not bloomed yet. That's a hydrangea. And then I cut back the yarrow. I've got a dahlia here. This is the Khashoggi one. It's like an orange one. This is purple phlox. That is, I don't know, I think it's going to rebloom. This is some Rudbeckia I planted last year, and this is getting ready to bloom as well. This is the Parapluie adorned Rose of Sharon. This one doesn't look like it's ready to bloom. I did put some little, I don't know, they're not doing very well here. Some coleus in here, but they're struggling. But this guy's all budded up, getting ready. And then this girl's budded out, but she does have, we have a random sunflower growing here. We do have a couple that are still pink over here. Look at the size of this. I mean, that is one bloom, my friends. It's massive. This is a smooth hydrangea, like a blush mauvette. This is my favorite. It's always light pink. And then when it's done, when they fade out, this is what they fade to. Sort of like just a sort of a creamy green. They're actually pretty at all the stages that they come out in. Absolutely beautiful. I did put in, and these are doing okay. They've put out some growth, especially those guys. I put some of the extra coleuses that were back in here. I also had a bloom for the first time this year on my magnolia bush. I replanted it after neglecting it for years, and I had a beautiful bloom on it this year. So hopefully now we'll start getting more. That is a hydrangea as well. That is a Great Gatsby pink. First year in here. It's not going to bloom this year. This guy, I don't know what it is. I just thought it was cool and bought it at the store. Got our heucherella growing in here with hosta. This ground cover that's done is like a sedum. I want to get more sedums in here because sedums seem to do okay. You can see a lot of sand in here. I need to come in and throw some compost down in here and clean this area up. So, all right, friends, I already got a bite on my face. Right here, big old bite. Mosquito got me. So I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna think about where we're gonna put that hydrangea. Hopefully I can get it done today, but I've gotta go to, oh, look at this too. This needs to be transplanted because look at how beautiful she is, but she's not in a great spot, and I gotta get in here and weed all this. Robert's gonna be cutting the lawn, I think, today. But yeah, I got Savannah's birthday party today. She turned 2 today. So we're gonna go. See guys, this little bee hitched a ride on my, there you go. Hitched a ride on my, I think he's thirsty. I'm not sure, but he hitched a ride on my shoulder. I think, and he was like clinging for dear life, little baby. And so I just set him here to rest on the, on this guy. I think I'm gonna give him a little bit of water. I don't know. He just seems like he's having a little struggle. This poor little guy. I don't think he's gonna make it. Wonder if he fell in the pool, because I scooped out some water. He's missing a leg over here. I don't think he's gonna make it, but he's resting. Maybe he'll recoup. There's a little tiny droplets of water inside there. I just put drops of water in there in case he needed it, and he's right on the flower resting. Hi friends, welcome to this week's vlog. It is Saturday, the day after the 4th of July. Actually, I probably have some footage from yesterday, a little bit, some pictures and stuff. We saw fireworks, me, Robert, and my son, and Drew and Grayson. And today is little Miss Savannah's 2-year-old birthday. I cannot believe she's 2 already. So I've got her little presents here that I showed you guys. So I'll show. I guess I started the vlog yesterday. So welcome yesterday, but you're hearing it again. Anyway, so I have them all wrapped here, and I'm heading over. They're having it at a park in Hanover, here at Mechanicsville, Hanover, Virginia. So we're heading over. I'm about 25 minutes out, and I'll see you guys there. I don't think TJ's going to be there because they're going on a trip. I hardly get to see that boy anymore. They're going on a trip next week. They're going to the beach with with my ex-husband's, and all my kids are going. I'm going to try to do that next year with my kids. Book a house for all the families and children, and just make payments on it through the year. That's what I'm thinking, so that by next summer it's paid off. Anyway, just put like $100 down a month or something, so we can get a beach house and do that with them. But so I think TJ might be with his. I think he might be with his mom this weekend, since he's going to be gone next weekend, but I'm not sure. So anyway, also Ella won't be there because she's with her mom, her 2 moms on the other side. So it's just going to be, I think, Grayson and Savannah as far as children go, unless Savannah may have some little friends from preschool or something. I don't know. She goes to daycare where Ellie works. So, and they made her the cutest little sign they made a big birthday thing for her. It was so cute. So it may just be family. I really don't know, but it's like an under the sea ocean type theme, and I'm excited to see that little squirt. I haven't seen her in a while, so let's go see her and celebrate her birthday. What you doing? She's so cute. Drew, I like your bag. Where is he?
How do you know it was mine?
Because I know that's yours. I know how you are.
I think it was from you, actually.
You guys gonna play football?
Yeah. Yep.
All right, go play.
What are you gonna do?
Hey, Savannah, how old are you? 2? 2, and she wants all the chips. Are these your sunglasses? Birthday, dear Savannah. Happy birthday to you. So we just like melted. We've been outside like 2 hours and it's super hot. My son and Allie gave me something that we didn't see. They didn't see Robert on Father's Day, and they got him a little Father's Day gift, which is so sweet of them. All right, I'm gonna head home. I'll see you guys there. Are you hiding? Are you hiding?
Hear you talking. You have them on.
Leave them on, honey.
Cute.
She's tired too. You tired? She just can't hear nothing.
Are you tired?
Thump, thump.
So now you can bubble bag last night was not so.
Whoa, that was a loud one.
That was really loud.
Oh, that's nice.
That was scary. My ears are ringing.
There's the duds. That's a dud.
All right, good morning, friends. So it has already been a really stressful morning. It is the day before we leave for Disney tomorrow. So I woke up this morning. Well, let me back up. So yesterday, before Robert left, because I had to go to Savannah's birthday party and Robert has some work to do. And so apparently I didn't see it before I left because, I cleaned the whole like kitchen, counters, all that off. And Robert had pulled out a chicken that he was going to give to the cats, the feral cats in Hopewell. Well, he forgot it in his haste. He had a bunch of things to remember. And anyway, he left it on the counter. Well, when I came home at like 5 o'clock or 4:30, whenever I got home from the party, the dogs had gotten into the chicken. There was nothing left but the container, and they ate the bones and all. I didn't know both of them did it. Usually it's both of them, although I've been realizing that more so it's Nitro. He's a counter surfer. And then I feel like I don't even know how many times Chopper's have gotten punished in addition to Nitro when it's mostly been Nitro. But in this case, I thought both of them did it. And nothing was... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I forgot I just put mascara. Let me fix this. Hold on. Okay, I don't have makeup on, but I don't have anything on my face other than like a facial oil I just put on to soak in, but I have mascara and eyeliner on. And anyway, back to my story. So today I woke up and Nitro had peed right behind this door, like right by the base of the stairs. Oh, that's what I need to tell Robert to get puppy pads too, for while we're gone, because the kids are going to be watching the dogs because Nitro is just not able to handle going in a kennel. And so this morning I saw that, I brought him out here and he pooped, and I could tell it was like kind of diarrhea-ish, and we were kind of watching him, and he really wasn't feeling good, and Chopper's feeling just fine. And then all of a sudden Nitro started retching and vomited, and then he walked a few steps on my carpet, then he walked a few steps over and he vomited another thing, and it was all that nasty chicken and bones that he couldn't digest. And I cleaned that up as much as I could. I needed Robert to come down with the steam cleaner, and then he did it again. He's like just vomiting everywhere. It was so disgusting. I have a backup rug for when this one's done, because this one covers a lot of the crimes of the dog. And Nitro isn't going to be with us long after this, so I have a backup new rug for when that happens. But anyway, so I had a little mental breakdown. It smelled so bad I thought I was gonna throw up. Robert came down and was helping me clean that up. I took him back outside. He pooped again. He's got like soup poo. He absolutely doesn't feel good today. So that was like my morning. I already unloaded and loaded the dishes and I didn't switch the laundry, but I folded all of Robert's laundry, went upstairs, swept the floor in the bathroom with all the cat litter and the food, and I've got the area, because Gizzy, our handicapped cat, she flings food everywhere because she's got that wobbly head thing where her head flies all over, so she has to eat soft food, and then she flings it everywhere and it makes a mess on the floor. So I have that soaking so I can clean the floor up there. And I need to get out and just, we got a lot to do, a lot. I just need a little mental break from everything. So I'm gonna plant this hydrangea and the Russian sage. I've got to plant both of those. And then I want to harvest, I think, before we leave, the lavender, because I think we'll get another harvest. So I'm going to harvest all of that and bunch it up and hang it upside down so that it dries out. These are looking exceptionally pretty today. Look at this. Well, minus my bucket here. And don't look at my beetles that are frying over here. I've got they've been eating all my stuff. Hold on. Right there. They've been eating so that all of my roses, so that's dead beetles that were in some water. I got to dump that too. But these are looking really pretty. So you can see like the Dichondra Silver Falls. I love this light mint shade that it gets. And then the beautiful bubblegum is doing really well now that we've gotten a couple days where it could dry out. It doesn't like all the rain, which is why I put it in a bucket, or in the cute little baskets, these little country baskets. These are from Better Homes and Gardens, from like the Linda Vaders line. I love them, but it lets them breathe. These dry out, and then these prefer not to be drenched in water. They had been just looking so bad because of it. They actually I probably need to thin some of this. I'm gonna put this just up here so it looks like a little fuller, like that. Same thing here. It's like it looks really pretty, and that's just sort of going up here, which I don't mind. I don't mind if it goes up there, because I think that like it's peeking through the fence, and that's so pretty. Actually, I could probably do that with this one. You want to do that? You can do that. That's what you were trying to do, and I distracted you, huh? Yeah, we'll let that go kind of up there, because these guys like to wander. So we'll let them there, so they can kind of go up. Really pretty. Those are just looking exceptionally beautiful. So I'm gonna go find a spot for this little hydrangea. This is the one that Lindsay over at Proven Winners resent me, the Fairy Trail Bride. I'm gonna keep the tag on it, but look, it's got blooms already. And I gotta look. I'm just gonna go ahead and look, but I think it says 4 to 6 hours of sun, but I wanna look in my zone, in zone 7B. So I'm gonna do a little research on that. And I'm also gonna dump these dead beetles, and then we'll go over, plant the Russian sage. I tried planting Russian sage, and the moles and voles ate it, knocked it down a couple years ago, and I love it, and it gets really big and beautiful. So I think if it establishes good, it'll probably be okay. And I also think a lot of the moles and voles are gone from Mr. Snaky Snake. He ate them, and then my neighbor had a trap and caught a lot of them too. So I don't think I am dealing with too many moles and voles anymore. All right, first things first, we gotta feed our birds, and I gotta get in the back and feed the squirrels and birds back there too, but let's get this feeder first. Maybe. All right, well, 2 of these are open and the back 2 are clogged, but after this empties, I'm gonna have to get this and clean the whole thing out. It's got mold in it anyway. It needs to be cleaned fully out. So this is gonna get washed after the next use. That's fine for now. I usually try to put a little bit in this too, wherever it's got grass in it. But it's supposed to rain. It's supposed to rain all week while we're gone, so I'm just going to leave it so it can fill with water for the birds. Also, I did read that this needs to have partial shade. So it has to go over here, which is what I bought it for. I bought it for over here. What I was thinking, because I got this beautiful big hydrangea like right here, so I could use something like right here, right in the back here. I could also use something like right over here, and I think that's what I'd rather do. I mean, I could put it here, but that might there's probably better soil here. And then I gotta look, see how big it gets. Also, this pretty girl's getting ready to open up today. My hibiscus, and my Rose of Sharon is still open over here. Oh, there's a bee in it. Hi, Bumble. Hello. Are you enjoying that yumminess? All right, I'll leave you be. And my daylilies are finishing their show, looking very pretty. This one, a lot of these bloomed earlier, so I don't have too many left of these. And then of course I see my mums are blooming. All right, there she is. That's where she's gonna stay for now. I accidentally sacrificed a bloom, but she'll be fine. She grows, I think, on old and new wood, so she should be good. And I have this just attached to it, so we'll see how she does here. I'll give her water in a minute. Got a garden spider, one of the writing spiders. I don't know, I can't see her web. Very cool. All right, I had to plant the Russian sage here because I couldn't dig over there and it needs sun. Now it'll get 3 feet high. Eventually I may have to move it, but there is a piece that I don't know if it'll take. A big chunk of it broke off. I stuck it right back in there. I'm gonna water it and hope that it stays, because like this piece right here is just not really in here. I'm hoping it'll root in. I don't know if it will or not, but it's such a big piece. I wanted to see if it'll root in, so I'm gonna give it water and we'll see. Isn't that pretty? That's all starting to, my pinky winky hydrangea is blooming out. It's one of my favorite ones. I wish it was in a better place. Like, it's in a great spot. It loves it there, but I wish it was like we're in up front somewhere I could see it, but there's just no room because it's such a massive bush. But anyway, let's go ahead, and my hands are filthy. Let's get our squirrels and our other animals fed. They're gonna be happy. They're out of corn. We don't have any more of that. They're gonna have to deal with the corn that's in here. I can smell they're throwing, the squirrels are up there and they're throwing acorn or pine cones down. I guess they're aware that I'm here filling this up. I bet you they'll be here in 2 seconds. They were up there. See their nest? There's like a nest or something up there, and they're throwing stuff down. Oh, look who bloomed in here. She's got chlorosis. I'll put some stuff in here, but she bloomed. That's from last year. It's a proven winner's plant. Must have reseeded herself. She sure is pretty. It'd be nice if we see more of her, more blooms from her. It looks like there are more, but she's got really bad chlorosis, so I'm gonna see what I can do to treat that. So I just gotta show you how beautiful this looks. The vine's doing great that we planted. In fact, it's got a new little purple leaf that came out, and then our portulacas opened. Aren't they beautiful? When they open up, there's a succulent. So pretty. I made Robert put this up here. I actually kind of like it because it's got the black there, and we got the black arches underneath that. So it all kind of works, but the reason, it just rained, but it's really pretty. There's this vine that was growing up it. I needed something for it to grow on, so Robert can mow the lawn, but I've got my little, trying to look at right in there, 2 little Tennessee spinner gourds. So here's another one getting ready. They gotta be pollinated. This must be the female one though, because all of these are getting like little babies on them. But I love it. So my question for you guys is, this was not supposed to be This was not supposed to be here. This was supposed to be for the back one because the back one's no good. It's supposed to be back garden, but I like it up here, so I might get a different one for the back garden. What do you think? Let me show you. It's gonna be pretty when all those are hanging with all the little gourds. And then we've got the black arch here. Sorry, it's kind of foggy, but I can't help it because it's so humid. And then we have, well, this I gotta move, but we have the black arches on these. So my sedum is starting to get some color. Pretty pretty. I'm gonna probably miss this bloom. Look, it's a short one. I should have pinched this, but there's a big bloom down there, but it's gonna be short. After it blooms, I'll probably miss it though. I'll cut it. But a new bloom came on today. This little guy opened up this morning. He was not fully open. Beautiful. And this one's almost, the birds are eating it, which is great. Then we got all these beautiful little zinnias, pink zinnias up here that Lily planted. So pretty. And the little rocks. I love it. So, but isn't this pretty? I don't even know where I got it. Don't ask because I have no idea. I've had it in a box for over a year. But I remember it was a really great price. I think it's going to be really cute when that all grows up over it.